Well, hello and welcome to my channel. Good morning and happy Saturday. I am the Mermaid and I am going live for the first time. It is Saturday, January the 17th, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, then you are exactly where you need to be, and to the returning stars, shine brightly. I pulled some animal oracle cards, and I just wanted to preface by saying tomorrow is the new moon, and those of us that are sensitive to energy know. You might feel people tugging on your energy, so make sure you have your sound bowl out. You might wear certain crystals, and certainly if you feel someone tugging on your energy, I call my energy back to me, and you see in your mind's eye, you put a circle of light around your energy as well, like a double seal, and throughout the day, you can add some salt when you wash your hands, and that it is like a reset of your energy. um but the first two cards that came out were bear and possum. And think about it, a nasty possum. You're nasty. These possum, listen here, I know for me, listen, last night they blocked all my devices. They're like, that bitch is still alive. Yes, she is. You can't. They this week, and I changed my clothes too. I was ready to go downstairs for coffee. God said, "Go live." Hey. Um. Earlier this week, I don't know the people who agreed and was paid to mess with my devices. Or I don't know my car. I don't know what they did, but literally, I got into my car earlier this week, and I was like, Mermaid. This steering wheel's kind of loose. And I was like, oh, I need to talk to my guy. I need steering fluid or something. No, you don't need steering fluid. They cut something. I couldn't. The brakes were loose, and I couldn't steer. Like it was kind of weird. And I kid you not, like at the bottom, I just put my hand to the bottom of the wheel, and literally, Jesus took the wheel, and God said that everybody involved, from the payout to the same thing you wanted for me, will happen to yours. I am God's baby. Baby! Maybe you know I love you. You know I love you. Who likes somebody? I've been singing Ray Charles songs for a bit here. But the first card is boundaries. Looky here. This is my first live, and the lighting isn't to my liking, so I will rectify that. um you this is a grizzly or a cardiac. Bear videos have been showing up in my feed. You are standing your ground, and you have protectors, and these fools, they want a strategy. Okay, they want a strategy to come in because they know that you're done with them. So what are they going to do? The next card out was Porcupine Innocence. They want to send somebody in as like a negotiator, a negotiator. Maybe it could be a younger family member or somebody that you have a little bit of love for, or a softness in your heart. Tighten up. Listen, demons come in all ages, colors, and sizes. Yeah, okay, because they're passionate about it. Listen, they're going high. Look at these possums. They're going high and low. They're going high and low. They need her energy. They don't need her energy. They need to go back to Hades. All right, so we're going to continue with these cards. Yes, we are on our spiritual path, and they cannot and they will not deter God's will. Let's take a couple more animal cards. Okay. 5 minutes live. Nobody live. I don't go live. So while I am live, if you send me questions, I will do a. If you ask me, I'll answer one free question. If you pop into the live, um, I'm getting a download. Hold on. Okay. They can't. They want our energy. They want our crown. You can't have it. Okay, let's take two more of these. Let's take three more of these animal cards. Spirit. Um. Let's close this out. Three cards. Current energy, please. Somebody wants to do something at night because the night tag. Ooh, healing. They need energy to heal, but they need to go to hell. And my beautiful grandma, Hannah May, was so happy. We had a little party, and she's Southern, and Geechee, and she says I would pronounce it far, FAR, and she says, "Baby, I want you to go fair." She said, "You're gonna go the furthest." No, she said, "You're gonna go fair in our bloodline. You're the one that's gonna take it fur. You keep going." And don't let anybody deter you. I'm like, yes, grandma. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's the only person I will ever say ma'am to. And that's Hannah May 1. Hannah May 2 is more like my home girl. But Hannah May 1, I'll say yes, ma'am. The only, and even to my own mother, I won't say it, but to her, I'll say, woo. And, you know, we know what they're doing and what they want, these snakes. They keep. Okay, final from this deck. Thank you so kindly. Yeah, they. Ooh, okay. Locked up. They won't let me. Gonna hey. Somebody got picked up last night. Somebody from my high school. What's up? They want you to. I already told you. When I am contacted, yes, I'd like to press charges. Yes, I want to take it to court. Yes, I will sue civilly. Yes, I want restitution. Yes, don't play with my mind, and don't play with my time, and don't play with my money. So be aware. Tomorrow is new moon, and these people, look at here. These people are strategizing passionately of how to invade and get your healing. You know, I know somebody sent me a text. It's an alias, but you don't have that number. I don't give that number out to only two people have that number, and I don't know who that man is, but I certainly didn't give him my number. Okay? So I see there's one person in the live. Hello! Last night, I was welcome to the live. Last night, I had to, I'm a Jedi. I had to pull out my thing, and I have two of them. And so I had to, I had to take care of some business. Some people are mad, and I'm unable to upload. I have some really cute videos, informative too. And these people will get karma because I don't come on here for my good health. I love you guys, but God said, go stir the water. So I got to stir the water. And they blocked me from uploading on. So God said, go live. So here we are. And the person who's in the live, I am actually doing free tarot reads. I'm doing free mediumship, and I'm doing free oracle card readings. If you have a question that you want answered relating to any subject in the live, I don't know how long I'll be on. Type it in the thing. I should be able to see it, and I will answer it for you. Okie dokie. Like I said, tomorrow is a new moon, and when there's a new moon, usually they tug at your energy. So you have to be very mindful. You have to be very mindful of your energy when somebody's trying to tug at it. Usually 3 days before the new moon or the full moon, the moon cycle, these witches and warlocks, I call them possum. They do weird shit. So what can you do? You should call your energy back to you. I call my energy back to me. I took off my pretty earrings. I call my energy back to me, and then also you can visualize yourself, whichever color you like. When you call your energy back to you, you visualize this light around it to protect it, or you could even put your energy in a chest and lock it, and only you have the code. Okay. And also be careful when you get to a certain parts, a certain level spiritually, and people call your name. You put certain firewalls. People have not. They know. They would call me. They thought they could go into the spiritual world and call me by my nickname that I grew up with, and that they could have access to me. No, I have firewalls. And you shouldn't be calling me in the spirit world. People shouldn't call you, because who you are on earth is not who you are in spirit, and that's a sure sign that that's a demon. Okay, sure sign that that's a demon. So what can you do to protect your energy? Call your energy back to you. Put a circle of light around it. Use a sound bowl to dispel energy, and throughout the day, if you can, wash your hand with salt, add salt, and wear jewelry. This lady was a demon. I was out in public somewhere, and this lady, actually a grown adult, reached over, and she okay, hold on. Who's that? Well, who's that? Fiesta. Well, hello. How are you? That energy chest is a fab. Yes, it is. And I am a high priestess. And welcome to the live. If you, I am offering free. I don't know for how long I'll be on. I'm offering free readings and free mediumship. Yesterday I did a read, and they're blocking me from my devices. God told me to go live, and Dr. King, I swear, why would I lie? Dr. King, let me pull some of these. Dr. King, he showed up. He kind of scared me. I'm like, okay, hey Martin, because I was saying, he says I might not be there with you. I might not be there with you. Okay, hold on. I have to go in. Ethereal Moonlight, welcome. Official or Fiesta, welcome. He said, I may not be there with you, but I have a dream. I know I do. Yeah, I have a dream to kick people's ass. They like to mess with children. I'm so disgusted. So disgusted. We have James Baldwin here. Who else? So if you have sis, hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon. You catch me? Yeah, you catch me? Wait, hey. We don't. Who said catch me? Don't catch me. Watch out. He said film. Somebody said I went to school with her. That's okay. You get lucky. That's all. Spike Lee's here. And Angela Davis. Okay. I'm going to pull some self-care cards. I am offering free readings. One question that you may have about protecting your energy, and if you want me to do a 3-card pull for you. All right. I will pull self-care cards and continue the live. Okay. Man, I gotta read. Yes, put your question in the live and I will respond to you, my loves. Okay. Okay, okay. Who is saying that? Somebody, somebody just said put that in my. Listen here. Why? Somebody kept saying that for the past week. I don't know. I know who's. Where are these women going? Okay, so now there are four women. I call them the grandma gang. There's so my grandmother had a maid who is very reserved, who has now stepped into her spiritual power. She has joined the these women from the Caribbean. So this is a multi, and she's not used to women cussing backward, and she's not used to certain things. So she's hanging out with San Jose's grandmother, my other grandmother from Fredericksted, and the lady from Jamaica. I mentioned the lady from Jamaica is not a blood relative of mine, but she in my past lives, I have been blessed to have material wealth, money and things, and I help people, and she said in one of my past lives I helped her and her child who was sick, and so when somebody was messing with me in the ethers before, big up yard. So okay, what's the question? The writing is so small. Okay, so I'm reading from Ethereal Moonlight. She says, "May I get guidance on getting my peace from people who are not aware of their lower vibrations?" What? You cut them off. If you go to a restaurant and the food is not up to par, you simply don't eat there anymore. It's not on your level and it's not to your taste. You don't have to disparage it. That's all you have to do. Walk away. It is the most powerful thing. There are two things you do: silence. You don't respond to their texts. You don't show up for these people, because they have shit energy. They call me an uppity itch because I have standards. I have standards. When I was, you know what? I realize now when I was in university, a lot of people tried to poison me. They always try to poison me. But when I was in university, which is unheard of, I only drank top shelf. And so, they would drink that nasty, um, Mad Dog and all that nasty shit. That's crazy. I like things with a higher standard, okay, and caliber. All right, let's pull some self care cards. I don't know. What are you guys doing this weekend? I actually want to have make some soul food. Um, I would like to make some neck bones, black eyed peas, some cornbread to go with my margaritas. But I can't find any good neck bones, so I'm not sure what I'm making this weekend. I pulled 3 self-care cards, and one is health and relationship, goal setting. Oh, there are 2 of them. So Spirit is wanting us to work on your goals. Work on your goals. I'll read the affirmation. The first one for health and relationship says, "I easily face my fears and overcome them." I was dressed up so cute and I had my earrings and everything. And I was going downstairs and Spirit said, because I couldn't upload the video, they blocked all my devices because they're mad. So, yeah, because they did not expect me to wake up this morning. Okay, so goal setting, it says my potential is in life is absolutely limitless. Absolutely. And every day I visualize my success and then I make it happen. Cool. That's all we have to, all we have to do is believe. It's true. It's true. Believe in ourselves. And that's why they do all these, the biggest mind control is the television. Now I don't have cable. I just do streaming. because I don't want to hear the yakking and the yapping if I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. But and also music. Music. And it's easier now. They don't really need MK Ultra because they can use music. Anywho, I'm pulling 3 goddess cards. So, in connection to the self-care cards, you are starting to bloom the goddess Erukura because you are believing in yourself. You can screenshot if you wish. Okay, and you are creating a sacred space for yourself. And what I mentioned before, you call your energy back to yourself, and you can put it in a chest, or you can put a light around it, or you could even put a lock around it, whatever. Um, but you are, when you call your energy back, this is, in a sense, this is what it looks like, and they can't use it if you're using it. And what did I say? Listen, the most important thing you can do is free your mind from fear and doubt. Those are tools of Lucifer. And also protect your energy. You see Artemis? You see Artemis there. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to cleanse people out of your life that do not serve any purpose, and love yourself. But with fear and doubt, again, there's somebody that I went to high school with, and he will not make it this lifetime because he's afraid to be alone, and he's afraid to get divorced, and he's afraid, well, you'll just have more work to do next lifetime. That's a personal choice. We all have free will, and that's how that goes. I will pull some what are these? Some self-love cards. And what I like about this deck is, look at here, the colors of the the colors of the chakras are here. Okay. Love, 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 crazy love. I'll give you love, 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 crazy love. What did I look at here? Invite your fears to tea or coffee. If you don't face yourself, then what, love? Then what? You have to slow down. You have to be honest with yourself. Slow down and be honest with yourself. And also, in order for you to slow down, you have to pull back from people that aren't shit. I know I did. Trust your intuition. Okay? Trust your intuition. I'll take 2 more from this deck. Oh boy, these people don't think we know who you are with your questions. We know who you are, love. All right, you have to show up for yourself, okay? And go off on your own journey. A lot of us aren't moving forward in our lives because we want to take care of our mother and our... No, the people who we are born with and or around are not our family until we choose. So whatever cords you think you have with anybody, sever all cords and pull some time back and see if these are the people you truly want to be around. Or are you operating out of obligation, which is a cord? And God says, no, go live your purpose. Connect with your spirit guides. Find out what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. I'm so happy I found mine. And like, did I say yes? My grandma said. She said, she gonna go fair. That's how she spoke. She gonna go fair. I don't know who said put that in my mouth. Stop saying that. Oh, maybe somebody, yeah, maybe. All right, this is beautiful. So somebody understood their worth. They stopped overgiving, and they're on their journey. Okay, let's pull some cards. All right, somebody just came back into live. I am offering free tarot card readings, or just questions in general about spirituality. You can put your question in the live. All right. The first card out, God is making sure that this happens. Okay? These people are under judgment for getting in the way of your spiritual journey. Whatever that's supposed to be. Whatever. I mean, it could be if you were supposed to be a dancer, okay. Yes, these people that were betraying you, they know the same old shit. Bottom line is you have justice. You're tapped into your intuition. You have the keys, baby. 2 more. My battery is low. And get out there and tell your story. Okay? Go ahead and tell your story, because people want to know, and they will want to know. People I know, I grew up with, they're like, oh my God. Yes, they want to know your story. They want to know our stories. I will start doing lives, because last night I had to put some people on the ass. Okay, I am one of the strongest high priestesses out here, and they blocked me from uploading on my devices. I am the divine mermaid oracle. I'm a high priestess. I am a psychic medium, and I'm here to help uplift and educate and free the minds of all of us from the matrix. Have a beautiful day. Take care.